Now, if I accept it, doesn't mean that I've given up my right, that I'm not administering it. That's how, ultimately, everything else is controlled. There's nothing left, so what is given to the majority community under 19G, right, is regulated. What is given to the minority community is also regulated. And it's regulated under the same statute. So there's no difference. I don't get a higher right, they don't get any superior right. So what is the right under 30 that is left? What is left is just some reservation. Why? Because my community is not educated enough. Now they say, no. You are an institution of national importance, so you've lost that right. Well, it would be bizarre. I mean, you will destroy the very conscience of Article 30, the very leitmotif of that article. Then you might as well get rid of 30. Then why have 30 at all?
The only thing which we'll have to consider is this, that at the birth of the Constitution itself, we are now not looking into, the broader aspects of the right of a minority to establish and administer. At the birth of the Constitution, Aligarh Muslim University was referred to EO nominee. There are only two institutions which are referred to EO nominee.
Yes.
Banaras Hindu University and Aligarh Muslim University. Once these are recognized EO nominee in entry 63 of list 1,
correct,
and placed at par with institutions of national importance, as it calls.
Fair enough. We get some funding, that's all. We got some extra funding. Please, you point out what is that everything. You're already trying to take everything from us. What do we get? Some extra funding is institutions of national. What of the IITs are all institutions of national importance under 64. What do they get, the funding? Let's go back a little. If you look at the development of education in India as opposed to other parts of the world, take, for example, Stanford. Stanford was set up by a magnate, who used to run locomotives. He made billions of dollars. And his son died, so he set up Stanford University. There was no regulation of Stanford University. It grew, started awarding degrees. Yale was set up by Puritans. 500 Puritans, who were anti-Anglican. The Anglican Church, came and set up the university. Gave its own degree. Harvard was set up by 1,700 Puritans. Cambridge, how was Cambridge set up, What happened was at Oxford, two people were convicted, which the Cambridge scholars thought were innocent. And the king supported their conviction and their death sentence. They were hanged. So the scholars, about 60, 70 scholars, ran to Cambridge and set up Cambridge University. Gave their own degrees. We are regulated. We are regulated. Why? Because we don't have the wherewithal to set up a university. The minorities, the Dalits, the scheduled castes, the scheduled tribes, the backward, very few of them have the capacity to set up a university. We're a poor nation, Today, our per capita income is $2,000 per person, which is what? 230 rupees per month. That's a per capita. 800 million people are earning 5,000 rupees a month. Where are you going to get universities? And whatever little we have, you want to take that away also. Let's look at the context in which all this is being done. It's all niceties of law are fine, but what's the heart of the matter? Heart of the matter is the only thing we get is a bit of legislation. You want to take that away also. By some strange logic. Sophistry. Now just see, Millet, kindly come to volume 4A for a minute. Page 203. Now, this is the UGC Act, which was there in 1956. So, Bhasha was decided when UGC Act was in force. Now, kindly see, Millet, the definition 2F university means. At page 203, my lords have that?
Mr. Sibal, after examining 2F read with 22.1,
23.
22.1
Yes,
of UGC,
yes,
then probably you have to answer,
yes.
your problem is created because of Pasha or because of these provisions under the UGC Act?
Bhasha decides the
Just
issue.
examine and just,
All right.
maybe that you have to respond
The
to.
lordships are asking me the question whether our problem is because of Bhasha or because of this act.
This Act.
Yes.
2F read with 22.1.
All right. Let me. Where is 22?
And see the
214.
and see the opening statement of the Act. It is referable to entry 63 of list 1.
Correct. That's right, man. 214. 22.1 is the right of conferring or granting shall be exercised only by a university establishment incorporated under a central act, a provincial act, or a state act, or an institution deemed to be under section 3, or an institution specially empowered by an act. Correct? Because otherwise, Mullahs, I can't just set it up.
Because of this provision.
Because of this provision. And C23, Mullahs, that's the other thing. Please see 23. No institution, whether a corporate body or not, other than a university, established or incorporated by or under a central act, a provincial act, or a state act, shall be entitled to have the word university associated with its name in any manner whatsoever, provided that nothing in this section shall for a period of 2 years, and we are not concerned with that. Then there's a big problem, Alas.
So the right to establish a university
Yes,
which is competent to award degree
yes.
is restricted in terms of the provisions under the UGC Act, not on account of the judgment as such. In if you read in abstract.
Yeah, but Manas, 1956 was there when Bhasha was. My problem is 1956 was there when Bhasha was established, and Bhasha then says you could have set up a university and awarded degrees. Your Rossius will remember. That's what Bhasha says. That you could have set up a university.
In 1920, when
I agree.
Act was not there.
I agree, but even in 1920 there was no such statute. Even in 1920.
It is only 56.
He just said something. They just said it, Malas. There was no statute under which I could have, Malas, be called a university. It was not there then, it is not there today. And Bhasha doesn't say that it was there then. So the moment you say, because UGC now came into the picture, and UGC recognizes your degree, it doesn't recognize the establishment, Malas. It's, Malas, kindly see, the recognition is for a degree.
Degree is recognized by a university, not by UGC.
I'm talking about university, Malas. Yes, it is recognized. UGC, Malas,
University
I can't call myself a university, then the guideline.
At the moment, an entity is a university.
I lose my,
Loses its,
I lose my status as a minority institution. That's what it is, because I can't say I have established it, according to Basha. Mullahs, a degree to be recognized, ultimately, why is a degree given? It is given for the purposes of seeking employment. Mullahs, let's be clear. Nobody gets a degree, mullahs, for the sake of having a degree. If it's medicine, for the profession, medical profession. If it's engineering, for engineering. If it's chartered accountants, law, it is only for employment. You have a BA degree, there's the minimum threshold for getting a job. You have to MA doctorate, you will get a teaching profession. So there is no degree which is unrelated to employment. That's another fundamental basis on the basis of which you must appreciate the whole case. So the degree is only a recognition of your attaining a certain expertise, academic expertise, to enable you to be part of the workforce of this country. It has nothing to do with the establishment of the institution. Without it, it is of no value. No degree is of any value. Supposing, Malad, I want to set up a design institute, a minority institution. Can I be stopped? I can't. No, but I'll be regulated by the Act.